You would be wise not to underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen, and I've been teaching a long time.
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be.
There you are.
I received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrock were close once, but they had a falling out.
You believe he can be trusted?
He seemed trustworthy. Difficult to know, really. But Sirona Ryan trusts him.
Well, that's something, I suppose. Supposing he can be trusted, will he help us get to Ranrock?
I retrieved a stolen helm he hopes to return to Ranrock in order to regain his confidence.
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts result in our learning something about Ranrock's plans.
Lodgok did mention that Ranrock is searching for something, but he couldn't say what. Perhaps that helm will yield some answers.
Ranrock is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity, goblins and wizards, I surmise, when visiting my portrait at my castle.
Rookwood Castle?
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrock.
My descendant? A dark wizard? I'm afraid we've no time to waste. Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to Rookwood Castle immediately. Not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of power that would be devastating in the wrong hands. I do wish we had the luxury of time. However, I do not doubt your abilities. Find my portrait there as soon as you can.
Very well, sir. I'm on my way.
Best of luck.
No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood Castle.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Over here!
What's going on here?
Professor Rookwood was right. The place is crawling with Victor Rookwood's lot and Ranrock's loyalists. They're working together, all right, but it is not a friendly alliance. I'm sure you'll agree that we need to find a way in other than the front gate. Let's go.
Protego!
didn't touch your helm.
Absurd, isn't it? Ranrock wants us to find the child. But which child?
We could take every child we find to Ranrock. Eventually, we may get the right one.
Cool. Sounds like a lot of work. Perhaps we just tell him we looked. Well, if he asks.
It does sound easier. Let's do that.
Crazy. Arrest the momentum. Protego. Stupefy. Crucio. Arrest the momentum. Petrificus totalis. Revelio.
You can't stop Ranrock's rebellion!
You ought to cut back on pudding. Mistook you for a troll the other day.
Contraitor. Expelliarmus. Crucio. Arrest the momentum.
Up there. That's our way in.
Revelio. Depulso.
I mean it. I don't think I should need to eat again till next week.
Wingardium Leviosa.
If I'd known your plan was to dig up half the
I
country...
wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
We wouldn't need the child if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container I spent months and countless ministry favors tracking.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach at that infernal school.
Have you not acquired enough power here? I allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable. We had an agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found. So, unless you want another demonstration of my power, a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the child.
We already knew they were after you, but now we know they're digging for stores of magic.
And Ranrock knows about the Keepers.
Yes, I caught that too. Professor Rookwood said that you'd understand more once you complete the next trial.
Let's get into that castle.
Any special word you want me to pass on to your mum?
How delightful. How embarrassing. I've had enough of this. I'm just warming up.
I won't rest. Enjoy suffering. You don't leave me
You're a bit dodgy with your skills on this one. Is that the best you can do? Let's see what
You just wait till I come down.
Is that really all?
I've had enough of this. I want to
Arrest the momentum.
Hey, you're going to resist. Disarm my wand, feel my wrath.
Arrest the momentum. Petrificus totalis. Revelio. Trouble's brewing and I'm without my friends. Revelio. Revelio.
I'd seen Bakar's tower countless times. Never suspected it held the secrets it did. If the rumors are to be believed, you've taken to increasing the beast population. Where do you find the time?
Revelio. Arresto Momentum, Expelliarmus, Confringo! Repulsor! Revelio!
I'd seen Bakar's tower countless times. Never suspected it held the secrets it did.
Revelio!
I suppose that's the quick way down. Is there something to those symbols?
Revelio! There is. I've seen symbols like these before. I need to find all of them, then cast at them quickly in succession. Expelliarmus! Confringo! Revelio!
Goblin tracks. They're a step ahead of us. Let's see where they lead.
Revelio!
If the rumors are to be believed, you've taken to increasing the beast population. Where do you find the time? This must be it. The store of magic and the source of Ranrock's power.
It looks empty. If they've taken all of it, why are they still here?
Ranrock's
Revelio.
There's more to be found, and if he's right about that, it may or may not be located here. Wherever it is, we need to find it before they do. Where is that portrait?
Revelio!
I heard something. I was hoping that was you.
Professor Rookwood, the goblins and dark wizards who've overrun your castle are digging for stores of magic and have broken open some sort of container.
No. Things are more dire than I could have imagined. If, as you told Percival, a goblin in his vault was wielding a powerful magic, then they have somehow learned. It cannot be.
And sir, They know you were a keeper. Ranrock used the term.
This makes no sense. How did... We shall discuss this later. Right now, you must complete the next trial.
Just tell me where I need to go.
The power you stand to wield must first be fully understood. The trials will ensure that. Power without knowledge is dangerous indeed. In the wrong hands,
We will simply have to outwit Ranrock. And my unfortunate namesake.
Very well, Professor. Tell me where I need to go.
I shall reveal the path. Professor Fig must leave you now.
I would join you if I could. I shall await your arrival in the map chamber.
Revelio. I need to reposition that pillar to climb out of here. Perhaps the archway is the answer.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Revelio. That pillar is blocking the path. I'll need to move it.
Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa.
way to reposition this archway?
Wingardium Leviosa.
If I arrange the archway correctly, I should be able to move the pillar and clear the path. I believe I need to proceed to the left here, but how?
Wingardium Leviosa.
Ledge near it for me to grab onto.
Wingardium Leviosa. Depulso. Leviosa.
Crucio.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Arrest.
Hitting those marks readjusts the archways. Perhaps there's a way forward from the other side of this one.
Leviosa! Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo! Expel... Potato! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Stupefy! Confringo! Glacius! Stupefy! Crucio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Glacius! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Glacius!
What a relief.
Revelio.
I am curious to hear of Isadora's travels.
Do come in. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
This is uncharted magic, Isadora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
Revelio.
You're back.
And in one piece, no less. It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent is following this path.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep the second artifact safe as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
What was the glowing strand that Isadora pulled from her father's chest?
It was pain. You will understand more about her actions as you complete the trials.
I'm ready for whatever comes next.
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything they set their minds to.
Thank you, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I am certain that you are more than capable of completing my trial. However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the location of your next trial.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone how to manage the inconvenience of, well...
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? Indeed I should. I shall confirm that everything is in order immediately.
Of course. Professor Fitzgerald needs some time to clear the way forward. Until then, you should continue to hone your magic. If you learn more about Ranrock and Victor Rookwood's activities in the meantime, please let us know.
Very well, Professor. I know. Continue to hone my magic.
You do learn quickly. Hopefully you will soon hear from Lodgok as well, and we shall learn how he fared with the helmet you retrieved. Well done today, as always. We shall speak again soon.
Another detention! Another! And at your age, you're thrown out of it, possible.
You'll never believe what I've learned.
What did you discover in the spellbook we found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
It was hard to do, but casting Crucio was our only option.
And I'm glad we did it, because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous. He wouldn't understand.
I see no reason to involve Ominous.
I'm glad you agree. When I know more, I shall send an owl. And don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous, Sebastian meant well.
I know what I heard. You knew I wouldn't agree with this. Going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and Mrs. Sallow were professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I cannot lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Revelio.
Haven't a clue why there's such a fuss over poaching. There's enough beast flesh for everyone. I dream of making a better world for me.
Best thing in the world, finding a beast in your trap.
Expelliarmus!
You having the knacker? Oh, what's the knacker out your eyes?
Arrest them.
See, we have an active one. Come now. You're embarrassing yourself. Confringo!
Confringo!
Potato!
That's proper feeble, that is!
Confringo!
So very.
Expelliarmus!
You will not obsidian!
Confringo! Arrest them.
Confringo! Had enough yet? Well, you potato! Incendio! The Incendio!
I know a murder trial when I see one.
Incendio! Confringo!
Arrest them. Petrificus totalis! Revelio.
Potato!
And I haven't eaten.
Incendio! That was a mistake. What have you? Too slow. Confringo!
Confringo!
You'll need to go quicker than that.
Are you
Incendio!
And Fringo!
Incendio!
Head in the clouds, this one!
Confringo!
Confringo! Clumsy little fool!
Arrest them. Potato. Expelliarmus!
That is mine!
Confringo! I bet that one hurt.
Expelliarmus!
Coward!
Arrest them. Petrificus totalis!
Potato! Reducto!
Crucial. Arrest them.
You've made a grave mistake.
Confringo! Revelio.
Perhaps I'll scout around Spellcroft for something to poach.
Confringo! Arresto Momentum. Petrificus Totalis. Confringo. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Arresto Momentum. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. CRUCIO. Revelio. Confringo. Arrest the momentum. Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! CRUCIO! Arrest the momentum. Potato! Stupid! Confringo! Revelio! Confringo! Confringo! CRUCIO! Expelliarmus! Arrest the momentum! Expelliarmus! CRUCIO! Confringo! Arrest the momentum! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Revelio! Confringo! Potato! Stupid one! Revelio!
Who lived here, I wonder?
Potato! Stupid one! Confringo! Arrest the momentum! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Arrest the momentum! Petrificus totalis!
Ugh. Shame you're so foul.
I found a Dirical den near one of the hamlets. Potato!
Arrest the momentum. Crucio.
My bite is worse than my bark.
Potato. Expelliarmus.
What have you done?
No one takes one of my own and lives to tell of it!
Confringo.
You should never have come here.
Expelliarmus.
That's mine!
Confringo.
You always...
Stupendous!
Expelliarmus.
Confringo!
Crucio.
To warm you up.
Expelliarmus.
Confringo! Now you've got to... Hardly melted.
Expelliarmus.
You survived.
Arrest the momentum. Repulsor. Arrest the momentum. Petrificus totalis. Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Best part of extorting someone is when I get to cast Cruciatus.
I dream of making a better world. For me.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Betting on the...
Expelliarmus.
Come out before I find you.
Crucio.
You may want to move.
Arrest the momentum. Expelliarmus.
Expelliarmus. You dare slay one of my own.
Arrest the momentum.
You will fall. Go too hard.
What are you, shot? Thought you could hide from me, did ya? Confringo!
Arrest the momentum.
Look what you've done, Fringo! How very agile. To warm you up.
The beasts are safer now.
Revelio.
See if there's something you need. It's been a pleasure.
Revelio.
Hogwarts is very lucky they've got protection.
Loud as a troll you are! Levioso!
Confringo!
Levioso!
Expelliarmus!
The beasts around here can sleep a bit easier now. Revelio.
Extorting desperate gits suits me just fine. Better not be anyone there.
CRUCIO. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Arrest the CRUCIO.
Bog!
Expelliarmus! Now, this has become personal.
Make it stop!
Arresto momentum. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
The pain!
Arresto momentum.
And an Ashwinder, no less.
Revelio.
I tell you that I can assure you, none of us are intimidated by your friends. Our special scout around Hellcroft for something to poach. It's been ages since I found anything worth poaching near Crackcroft. Thinking in terms of good and evil merely indicates a limited imagination. Well, this is almost too...
Expelliarmus. Arresto momentum.
Marvelous strike! What have you done? Admirable strength!
Arresto momentum. Expelliarmus.
What's that? No!
One less poacher in the wizarding world.
Revelio.